Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. Today's video is a one product wash and go using a product from the latest collection from Curls. So if you'd like to see what I'm using, then just keep watching. So the product I'm using today is from the Curls Sea Moss collection. This is their latest collection that came out, and this is the Sea Slip Mineral Infused Curl Slime. If you haven't seen my first video trying out this collection, including the wash day products, the curl cream, and the mousse, I will link that up in the card, so definitely go check that out. But today we are going to be doing a wash and go with just this product, no leave-in, nothing else. This is not a first impression because I actually tried this before I did this on camera because I was nervous. But it does advertise this product as a one product wash and go. Or one product styler, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that on camera for you guys and talk to you about my thoughts because I already have an opinion formed. Before we get right into it, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the claims. So it says this is a silky, shine boosting, vitamin infused curl jelly that revives dull and dry hair. It defines and moisturizes curls with a medium hold. Some of the key ingredients are vitamins A, C, E, K, and B, calcium, folate, iron, zinc, potassium, sodium, omega-3s, and omega-6s. So this really sounds like a nutrient list from like a food product. But that's what this whole collection is about. It has a lot of like vitamins and minerals that are supposed to be good for your hair. And in this particular product actually has a really short ingredients list. I'll put a screenshot up on the screen for you here, but there are only 12 ingredients in this whole ingredients list. So that's pretty short for a styling product. It does have glycerin, and glycerin is the second ingredient in this. So I will warn you, if you live in a humid climate, this may not be the product for you. I do live in Maryland and it's fairly humid here, but I will tell you I was able to work with this product. The first time I tried it was in the summer, and even though it does play with humidity because of that glycerin, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the refresh process and why I still think this is workable even in a humid climate. Some of the things about this Sea Moss collection, so it says it's antimicrobial, antioxidant, and antifungal. Sea Moss encourages the production of sebum on the scalp, ensuring that the scalp stays moisturized, dandruff-free, and ready to grow healthy hair. Sea Moss is comprised of vitamins that aggressively fight oxidative stress, which is the main cause of hair loss, and amino acids, beta-carotene, B vitamins, calcium, folate, a bunch of other vitamins and minerals. This is to name a few. That wasn't a few. That was a lot. The directions for this product say to apply the curl slime to wet, freshly cleansed hair to create shiny, frizz-free defined curls. Allow to air dry, and then it says in capital letters, do not use in conjunction with other stylers, creams, or leave-in conditioners to avoid flakes. So I followed that instruction the first time I used it, and it actually worked really well. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into styling my hair. So I have just washed and deep conditioned my hair. The deep conditioner I actually filmed, so I will link that up in the cards as well. First thing I'm gonna do is add a little bit more water. And this product definitely does work best on soaking wet hair, so I definitely have a towel here. Probably actually gonna put this over my shoulders because it's gonna get annoying. Didn't use this today with the full collection. The first time I tried it, I did use the shampoo and the conditioner from this collection just to kind of keep everything together. Today I didn't do that, so I'll be interested to see if that makes a difference in how it works in my hair. But I do also have a brush from Curls. I don't typically use brushes in my styling process, but I'm trying something a little different. This is their, I forget what they call it, ultimate styling brush or something like that. It's basically like a Denman brush, but with a lot more rows, and it's customizable, which is pretty cool. So you can remove some of the rows, or you can add rows. You can make them more spaced out to fit your hair. This is actually a lot of rows. I think there's the most rows that a Denman brush. I think this is the 9-row brush. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this one actually has 9 rows as well. But the difference is like it's 9 rows that way. In between, you can customize like how many of these rows actually have teeth in them. So that's kind of cool. I haven't figured out what's the best way to use it yet. It does work decently for detangling. So I'm just trying to make sure this section is tangle free before I start styling. But I want to see how it works because the Denman brush is more of a styling brush than a detangling brush. I want to see how this works kind of in the same way that a Denman brush would. So This is the first section. I'm gonna go in with the curl slime, and slime is an appropriate name for it because it literally looks like slime. But it is not sticky in the hair, so you don't have to worry about that. So I was pretty generous with it the first time I used it, and it seemed to work pretty well, so I'm gonna do the same thing. But it definitely feels moisturizing. I will say that the first time I used this, my hair was defined and it stayed moisturized for a few days. I wouldn't say the whole week necessarily, but and that's only because it started to play with the environment and frizz out the style. But the moisture was still there. I just ended up restyling my hair. So as you can see, it's definitely controlling frizz. It's defining my curls, and it's adding a lot of shine. The one thing I will say when it comes to refreshing, because yes, it does end up frizzing in the humidity, but it was a very easy refresh. I literally just had to add water and it reactivates the product, and you'll get it looking just like this again. So at least there's that. Yes, it does have a lot of glycerin, but it's an easy refresh. So that I did like about the product. What I'm gonna try to do, and it may not, we'll see how this first piece turns out. I'm gonna actually try to style with this. I feel like it's not gonna work out very well, but basically I'm just trying to shingle, but with a brush. And that may not work with my hair type. There's definitely going to be more shrinkage. I mean, it's smoothing it out for sure, but I don't know that it's really making a difference in the definition. I don't know. Again, I don't typically style with a brush, but I figured I'd try it since it's also from curls, but you can see how the shrinkage is gonna be like extreme. So I may not do that. But if you are the type that likes to style with a brush, this is definitely a good one. It's basically like a bigger Denman brush. But I don't think I'm gonna do that for my hair. Yeah, it definitely works. I just don't know if it's gonna give me the look that I want, so I don't think I'm gonna use the brush to style. But that was a little demonstration in case you were curious. But that is the first section done. I'm gonna add a little bit of product since I kind of disturbed the curls with the brush. And try to like re-elongate it. But it definitely has a lot of slip, so it's easy to work with. If you wanted to like finger coil with this, I feel like it would be a good one to do that because it glides through the hair so easily. So yeah, just trying to like smooth everything out. Definitely works well on its own. I can't imagine adding a leave-in conditioner or cream under this because it's just so moisturizing and high in humectants that like you really don't need one. I've also been styling my wash and goes in kind of larger sections lately, partly out of laziness, but also because I don't need it to be perfect. So a little bit of frizz here and there is not the end of the world. This truly is a jelly consistency. It's not it's thick, but it's not like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's not a super thick gel, but it's also not liquidy. The fragrance is just like the rest of the sea moss collection. If you've used the vegan green collection from Curls, it's the same fragrance. It's a very light, like clean fragrance. So this front section tends to be a little rebellious, so I am actually going to use the brush in this section. think I need to take more rows out. I think that's what it is, that it's snagging because there's too many rows. I took out a few. Definitely clumps them nicely. And this part is going to shrink up a little bit more, but I actually like this part to be a little shorter than the rest, so that's okay. That is this side with product applied, what it's looking like so far. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side off camera, and then I will be back to show you the final results. Alright y'all, I'm back and I finished applying the product to my hair, and I blow dried with my Dyson diffuser, and these are the final results. And I did throw on a little bit of jewelry just to kind of complete the look. So let's talk about these results. I absolutely love this wash and go. It is definitely more voluminous, which is what I would expect with a one product wash and go. It's gonna have a lot of volume, but it does still have that definition. You can definitely see some curls. There is a little bit of frizz, but that could have been also partially due to the way I blow dried. I did use the diffuser initially, but at the end, when my hair was a little bit damp, not completely dry, I took off the diffuser attachment and just kind of blew air everywhere. So it did create a little bit more volume and a little bit of frizz, but I absolutely love the shape that it gave me, because before it was looking a little helmety. So it definitely gave me a little bit of a better shape to do it with that technique. But if you don't like the extra volume, the extra frizz, you could definitely just diffuse the whole way or sit under a hooded dryer and you would get amazing results. It claims to have medium hold. I definitely agree with that. There's a cast, but it's not too strong of a cast. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I did try this before and it lasted a few days. I will say I got these products as part of a curl box, so I'm not exactly sure how much they are individually, but I will put the price in the description box. So that is it. That's my review of the Curls CMOS Collection Curl Slime. It's definitely a great product if you like a single product styler and just want a quick wash and go. This is a good one. Just keep in mind the high glycerin content because it will play with the humidity in your environment, so just keep that in mind. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video.